The Tigers gave quite a few people a run for their money this year. Let me know if you have a Tiger in your chart. The Tiger has two energies this year. One is, it will depend on year, month, day, or hour. And let's look at those energies. So first of all right, I want to tell you about this particular energy. I love it. I also have a Tiger in my chart, so I will definitely be working this one. So this is a very unique energy to diversify your portfolio, diversify your investments, but you can also help diversify something that you're already doing and leverage the one product and make it go, several different ways, or you can find other side gigs or something like that. You will have 5 sources of helping energy for you to take action this year. So we can look at 5 times the wealth and fortune. We can look at 5 different multiple streams of income. We can look at 5 different people to help us in our business. So you could look at like 5 different JV partners or affiliates or 5 different networking groups, that kind of thing. I want you to think in multiples of 5. So I'm very excited about this and one of the things that I am looking for are either 5 JVs or 5 affiliates, but I'm also going to be looking at different ways in which I can expand out my reach. So this is something that if you've got a Tiger in your chart, see and where it's located and see how you can use this energy this year. And don't forget about it. Just because we're here at the top of the year, that's my biggest fear, is if you go off on your own, that you're just going to put this information away and you totally forget about what I said even 2 weeks from now. So this is something you want to put on your to-do list, that this is there. Why? You also have golden opportunities, and golden opportunities means gold. So you want to really be very strategic about who you are in connection with, because they can help you or they can break you. So again, your 5 sum total of the people you hang out with, I look at that in business as well. Who are you associating yourself in business? If you're for example, if you're in a networking group and you do not see the return on your time and investment, because believe me, showing up to a networking meeting, if you think that's it, there's a lot to do if you are involved in networking as a way of building your business, or if you are going to be marketing your business in a different way. Find like 5 different ways on social media, 5 different platforms, for example. Get your message out in multiple ways to bring in multiple streams of income. Beautiful. You got it for a year, make it last a lifetime. So really choose wise who you're going to be communing with this year. All right. But we do have fraud showing up for the Tigers as well. So again, we talked about this, I think, kind of as a broad spectrum, that everybody should be concerned about fraud in today's day and age with technology, but the Tigers especially should take an extra look at backing up their systems, changing their passwords. Like this should be like a reminder, if it's not intuitive to you, a monthly reminder at minimum of changing passwords, if especially the important ones like banking and whatever. But you know what, you could buy anything online, and then that could you are susceptible. So back up. Okay, then we have uncertainty. You're going to have so many good opportunities come your way. You're going to, which way should I go? Get some guidance, if you will, if you need that, to bounce it off on other people, trusted advisors, if you will. So this is how you can turn that around as well, is really like, how can I navigate this? This opportunity has presented itself. What do you think? What are the pros and cons? Do the Ben Franklin, here's the pros list, here's the cons list. Which one outweighs? Then you move forward with more certainty instead of uncertainty. There's also, you could be forgetful this year. I've heard people use this as a crutch. Oh, I've got forgetfulness this year. Don't do that. Instead, like if there are certain things like systems, keys, handbags, wallets, briefcases, things that you're going to need on a daily basis, find a designated area and put them there each and every time you finish using them, so you know how to get back to them. But it could also be because you're not keeping track, because you don't have a good system in place, is you forget about an important appointment. You forget to show up for a podcast. You forget to call that client that you promised that you were going to reach out to. That could harm your reputation. So do watch that. Try to get a system in place to help you remind yourself. If you're on a digital calendar, there's absolutely a gazillion ways in which you can send yourself reminders to notify you that there's an upcoming appointment, or the day before you get prepared for this appointment. Kind of no reason for forgetfulness. I mean, we all get forgetful, but at a certain point, don't make it a crutch. Illness we have, take better care of yourself if you've got a tiger in your chart. This could be that you go for a full checkup. This could be a year, what I would suggest for you to do, this could go in your golden opportunities diversify. Why don't you put together a dream team of medical and wellness, that you have your primary, you might have, a good acupuncturist or a good therapist. We can put those together so that you can rely on someone helping you when you need it. There's going to be shadow, so there could be some sadness, depression, that kind of energy that you fall victim to. So take note of your emotional sensibilities as well. And then we have another injury on this one as well. So kind of the same that I have said on the other animals is kind of avoid those extreme sports, metal related accidents, anything from chopping up your food to some sort of car accident of some sort. So do watch for that. Actually, it's a good idea if you have injury in your chart is to be a little bit more overinsured. You can do it for the year and then pull back at the following year. Just be able to cover expenses if you happen to need to call on your insurance. If you can afford to, beef up your insurance this year, I would do that. Again, I would avoid elective surgery because, again, blood will be drawn this year. So this could be a good year to have a blood draw, or, do a blood panel or donate blood. Okay. All right. So let's look at the combo, which is the pig. We know pig has Zippo for universal energies this year. So we need to be cautious of relying on the pigs, but the pigs, come on over to the tigers. Maybe you can start diversifying yourself, and maybe the pig can, the tiger can help you out. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at the clash to the tiger. Haha, yes, we know the monkeys know their clash animal. If nothing else they know about astrology this year, they know that they clash with the tigers. And if you have an internal clash like I do, it just kind of means that, a bit about ups and downs in your life. A lot of us have internal clashes. When I talked about these clash animals throughout today, you might have said, oh, I've got both of those in my chart. That just means that sometimes life can be a little bit more tumultuous. We just need to learn how to live with it. If we don't, it will take us down. So there you go. There are the 12 animals, but let's look at the time blazer very quickly. Now, as you can see, there's very little on the month of February. That's always true. And the reason that's always true is because we have the beginning of the year. It's like having a newborn baby. especially if you're a first-time parent, doesn't come with a training manual and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So it's always a kind of a slow or stumbling beginning into the year, because we just, as you saw in January, we had this, end of the year, let's kind of like, get whatever we can out of the year, and then we're birthing something new. A birth is never easy. A beginning sometimes is never easy, but as the year unfolds, you'll start to see how the energy gains as the rabbit does move forward. And let's have a look at the compass dial real quick. All right, that's in Northeast 3. And so that is the direction. So look on your chart. If you have a tiger, that will be there, what's happening in your space. All right. All right. Let me look at some of these questions. Is tiger February 2023 or 2024? The tiger that I just showed you is for 2023. But the tiger is always the month of February. So, you're going to see it next year too in 2024. NL, tetanus shot, unless it draws blood, which I don't believe it does, that's an injection instead of a draw, that would not suffice as what I would be saying. But if you need a tetanus shot, go ahead and get it. Let's talk after the workshop. I'm excited to bring the time blazer to the world. Okay, we will talk after. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I really do appreciate you talking about the time blazer and the program and all the exciting work that you guys do. Anything else that I missed here? Lauren is a tiger in his day. So very good, Jeannie. So Lauren has, these 5 opportunities to improve his personal growth, could improve relationship. That's how we look at it. And Janae, same for you, Janae or Jeanette, I'm not sure how you're pronouncing it. Day tiger would be the same. Barbara, the same. Month, oh my gosh. Ellen, that means multiple ways for your career. Again, as an author, you could find so many people to help you. I would start looking in that resource file now of who can help elevate and get your book to bestseller status. And then, yeah, there you go. So did I miss anybody? Are tigers also encouraged to travel this year? Yes, because they are a travel animal. So they always should be traveling. The monkeys and the snakes are the ones that I would say would be the ones we want to do the most travel. But yes, tigers and pigs, even the pigs might be well off to travel this year to help them along the way. You're knocking it out of the park. Thank you, Jennifer. Great job. Awesome.